Almost 1 week after Israel began bombing the besieged Gaza Strip, the American people continue to protest against the ongoing Israeli war on Gaza, the U.S. involvement, and the national mainstream media's lack of factual information and coverage.
What am I seeing on television? I am probably seeing on television not enough of what I should be seeing of what the reality of what's going on.
It's pretty clear that they favor the Israeli side, and the press is playing into this as well.
It's a bitterly cold day, but that didn't stop dozens of supporters from coming out to the Israeli embassy in Washington to demand an immediate end to the ongoing Israeli war on Gaza.
Stop the killing! Stop the crime! Israel out of Palestine!
With almost 400 dead, nearly 2,000 wounded, some in critical condition on the Palestinian side, and nearly 100 casualties on the Israeli side, these protesters say the American people must join the movement to end the Israeli aggression, noting the 1.5 million Palestinians trapped in the Gaza Strip are being subjected to collective punishment with the help of their tax money, which is funding the weapons and equipment the Israelis are using to bomb the area.
Me, as a native-born American, it is shameful and it is a disgrace, primarily because we are supporting that. Whenever you see tanks, bombs, airplanes, that's all been given to Israel by our country, and it's really totally and completely shameful.
As an American citizen, as a human being, I am absolutely appalled at the massacre going on in Gaza as a result of the Israeli bombardments.
Against this consistent funding over, what, $3 billion a year of the Zionist regime that's there. I think we need to do more organizing like this in order to get the word out, to let people know that their tax dollars are funding the murders, a genocide that's essentially going on, a form of ethnic cleansing that is taking place right there in Palestine.
These protesters say the Israeli government chose to start the bombing at the end of the year for political reasons. Why do you think they chose this time of the year?
Because of the election. Omar has been indicted. He's a criminal. The blonde lady Livni wants to win the election. Netanyahu wants to win the election. And the Ehud Barak wants to win the election. Our senators are out of session. I've called all my senators. They're not in session right now. We're having a transition team. We're going to have Barack Obama come in office. And they picked this time. They felt this was the right time to bomb Gaza.
You know that the election's coming up in February, and the Kadima party is trying to look like they're very strong and that they're just as tough as Bibi Netanyahu. That's why they chose this time to have the attack on Gaza.
As the war sinks into the new year, hundreds of organizations around the country will continue demonstrating against the Gaza siege, the Israeli war against the Palestinians, and the U.S. mainstream media's blackout on the reality on the ground. Jahan Hafiz, Press TV, Washington.